Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Keys and Conversations. We are, drum roll please, we are in Hua Hin, y'all, all the way in Hua Hin. Today we are meeting the beautiful Shanae. We meeting with Shanae today, so let's go on and take a tour, have a little sit down. I hope you enjoy. Thanks for being here. Love you. So she is currently staying at the You Are the Private. It is called You Are the Private Hoi Hin. It is so beautiful. Very aesthetically pleasing. Look at you. I love this dress. Yeah, it's so cutesy.
It's a fitness space. I call it the chamber. I'll be up there every day. You can also live here long term and rent, do like 1 to 3 month leases, 3 to 6 months, 6 months, 12 months. So there's levels to being on this landscape.
Yeah. And hi, that was cute. Oh.
More Shanae.
Amor Shanae. Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Keys and Conversation. We have the beautiful Amor Shanae.
Aw, thank you, beautiful.
Thank you for having me. I love the area so far. These questions.
Get into the course.
Hey. You've already experienced living internationally before Thailand. So what made you say, okay, this is the place that this is where I'm going to be?
Well, after living in Costa Rica for a year and a half, and that being in full alignment for that chapter of time, I just started getting this pull to check out Bali and Thailand and come on this side of the world. And I also started studying my astrocartography more. And astrocartography is astrology based upon location energy. And
wait a minute. Wait, this stuff is deep.
Yeah. But astrocartography is location. So based upon our chart, there's different energy in different parts of the planet that we naturally, organically magnetize more of. So that could look like maybe a place where your Venus lines are when it comes to like romance, love, finances expanding, or there could be a part where Pluto, the Pluto black line may cross that, which is connected to spirituality, healing, a lot of heavy energy.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so when I seen that Thailand has some energy over here that I wanted to magnetize a lot more and alchemize more, it confirmed my intuitive pull. Because we feel the natural pull. It's just that when we can like look at stuff like that, it can give us even more clarity and confirmation.
Okay, in comparison to Costa Rica, so you're in a different season. How do you feel right now?
Oh, I feel so at ease and in bliss and in alignment. I love Hua Hin, particularly in Thailand, where we are now, because it gives me that feeling that I feel a bit in Puerto Viejo, Costa Rica. Everybody's patient, taking their time. So that's why when I went to Bangkok, I was just like, whoa.
This is a lot. This is too much. Yeah.
Whoa, wait a minute. Even though I'm from Detroit, I'm a city girl. You know what I mean? I'm from the D. But I released that timeline. I jumped timelines and I'm in a new embodiment. My nervous system is so relaxed. So it was like when I went to Bangkok, I was a bit overstimulated, even though it's dope there. That's why I really highly recommend visiting places in different areas and seeing which location energy resonates with where you are on your journey the most first.
A lot of people romanticize moving abroad online. What has been the most grounding or eye-opening part of your transition so far?
The most grounding or eye-opening? Patience. Patience comes to me first because you really have to be in this, and just in flow and in alignment. You really have to be in a space of trusting alignment and being patient with things, because when you come to a country you've never been to before, the whole different culture, it's different laws, it's different ways they do things. You don't know as many people. You're not in your familiarity. So giving that grace and patience is very, very important. And it's important to intentionally ground yourself. You know, like how we put our feet in the grass and, you know, doing things to like really zen and be still and be patient with the process and know you're on a journey. That's what comes to me first. Like just, you know, being patient with the journey and having fun and being present.
I received that because I do feel the same. Like, I feel a lot more patient out here. I feel, and like I told you when we was on the elevator, stuff has been aligning like crazy for me. So I'm thoroughly happy I came today.
Yes.
Like I moved to Thailand, like overall. And this Hua Hin is just,
you feel it?
I feel it. It's just like a nice little,
like water. It's like this, and we're
nice
we're near the water over here. That was another thing big for me in Hua Hin too, and why I choose to move this way is because it gives me that water energy. We're near the beaches, the Gulf of Thailand, and I gotta be near water.
Okay, so I was going to ask, what are some of your non-negotiables? So being near water is definitely number one. Okay.
Yeah. Another non-negotiable for me is overstimulation, too much hecticness. I'm not a big clubber, gotta be hanging out. So I just really value peace, an environment that reflects my inner peace. So that I can stay on that frequency and not be...
You're very intentional. I love that.
Yes, thank you.
Like, as a Black woman and living internationally, have you noticed a difference in your stress levels, lifestyle, or overall peace? Well, I know you noticed a difference in the U.S., but give us some more of that.
All of the above. I don't have a stress level. I don't have everything's peaceful. And then I also was like, I was in a space of being on that journey in the States. It's just that my environment wasn't a reflection of where I was, what I was becoming. So I had to jump timelines in order to match that frequency. And it's in order to really ascend and evolve and be in that. And I had to embody it fully. And that meant changing my environment. But since living abroad, it's just confirmed that that's what I was supposed to do. Like, now when I visit the States, I just be like, whew, I feel it so much more. Like, even just going into the airport.
It's just like tips.
It's like an energy field shift. It's different. And I can feel it. It's a darkness for sure.
Ooh, wee. So you're not moving back to the States at all?
Ever in my life. But I will visit until that pans out. I have visitation in me for, a good few years. I'm given time for things to align and integrate to where, my mother makes, alignment happens to like my mom. And I told you I have a teenage son. He's been living with his father and going to high school in person full time for his...
Oh, so he's back in the States.
Yeah, he wanted to stay in Detroit.
Yeah. Okay. So a little bit about your wellness retreats. How has travel and living abroad changed the way you personally define wellness?
Ooh.
Is that a mouthful? You want me to repeat it?
No, it's just, I love the question. It's, the way I personally define wellness now is so centered in the nervous system, primarily, and how overstimulated and consuming that we are in the U.S. It's a very heavy consumer energy, so just being in a space of not overconsumption, from media to billboards to mail and coupons and traffic and just the nervous system in general, relaxing that and being in an environment that gives you that sense of relaxation and peace and ease Wellness is what we consume in every capacity as far as what we're eating, you know, the energy of people that we allow ourselves to interact with, exchange energy with, rather that be sexually, conversation. Yeah, I would say that my nervous system, making sure that is a big embodiment of wellness with the retreats. And because when our nervous system is more relaxed, we're able to manifest easier. We're able to attract.
I never put those two together. Wait a minute.
Because if we're overstimulated, right? And we're like in the stresses or the worries and doing a lot of movement and into putting our energy outward in so many other places, how are we in a space truly attracting and allowing things to align?
And when you put it in that makes so much sense.
It like creates stagnant energy, honestly.
Right. Wow, you know, like this was literally in my either first or second vlog being out here. I was literally hanging out the window. I was like, I'm just trying to regulate my nervous system, y'all.
You got to.
Yeah, but I definitely felt the shift overall from just being in the States. And I try to tell people, like, you can always go back, but like coming out here, now that I'm getting the taste of Hua Hin, this is very...
I love that. She just came today and she's feeling it. Like,
listen, because Bangkok it's a lot. Even still, like, it's a slower pace, but you still feel like a lot of energy is there. So...
a lot.
Wow.
I like to live in environments that are more feminine, creative, ease, receptive, flow, stillness. That's feminine energy. And that is how our manifestation is more powerful in environments like that.
Wow, I wish I about my notebook, cause writing this stuff down. I usually have my notebook.
It's all right. We got it on camera.
You're right. What's something about Thailand that made you immediately feel safe, welcomed, or aligned spiritually?
I would say community. If I had to pick an outside source other than like within self and just knowing I'm safe. That's something that I affirm all the time in my affirmations. Like, I'm divinely guided, I'm divinely protected, I'm safe. You know, I travel the world freely and safely. So I'm pretty like reprogrammed to feel like wherever I go, I'm safe, you know? But as far as Thailand itself, I would say community. You know, I love connecting with people here and just flowing with community. Yes. And you know, too, because you came to a place where there's more energy that's on that same type of time. So it makes it more, and not to say that these energies aren't present in our hometowns. It's just, I feel like I can relate, you know, even though Detroit is a very talented, creative place. But I was also recently reflecting on how community hits different in other countries. I think that resonates because people are leaving home to create a new home somewhere. So I think it's more intention behind it.
Intentionality, yeah.
It's like, I don't know nobody. I like all my people too. So yeah, let's connect.
Yeah. Like we're
on the same wave. We're trying to build something here. Like, people come with that intention, so the energy is pretty much already present.
What advice? This is my favorite question. What advice would you give to Black women who feel called to leave the States but are scared to actually, you know, take that first step?
My advice to women who feel pulled and called to leave the U.S. and are in fear of making a step would be to go on a journey of releasing all fears.
Ooh. Did you hear that?
Yeah. I did that intuitively, not even knowing that I was about to leave the country within the next year or so, that was going to be my actions.
Wait, break it down for me. Hold on.
I had this sudden pull to release fear. And I sat with myself and I wrote down, what are things you feel scared of or that make you do all that, and why? Where did it come from? So long story short, from that to roller coasters to thinking I was scared of cats because I had a fear from cats when I was 8 and I thought a cat attacked me. And I discovered these illusions through writing them down and sitting with them in my spiritual journey of healing and releasing. And when that timeline ended and it was time to now jump, because I did a transformation, it no longer resonated for me to be in that location anymore. Yeah, for sure. So release fear. Write down anything you feel scared of and ask yourself, why do I feel scared? What first memory do you have that brought on that fear and that? So, and then by the time I got through my list, those are the main 3 things I recall that I felt fear about for real. I felt fearless after.
Wow.
I'm like, oh, fear's an illusion.
Fear is an illusion. You know what?
Fear ends where faith begins. I love that. Ashe. Very true.
Yeah. Okay. When you picture your life in Thailand a year from now, what do you hope your everyday life looks and feels like a year from now? I mean, the glow of your life is pretty great now.
I was gonna say,
Wakes
I feel
up,
like I
goes
like
to
it.
gym, grounds herself, plant-based food. Look at me giving all your business.
I don't mind. That's what we here to do, girl. Air me out. Yeah, all of that, just consistency in my routines and showing up for myself. Just continuing to expand on what I'm already doing.
Okay. And so tell the people, you said this is temporary and then you're going to be getting your spot in Hua Hin. Okay.
Yeah, so I started in Bali for 2 weeks in February. And then I came here, and I've been here since then, and I was basically May 1st. And I've been exploring different parts of Thailand to connect it with my intuition and my astrocartography. So energetically, I wanted to fill out different areas that coexist with me well. So Bangkok, I learned what that does for me. Chiang Mai is another place that's very aligned.
Okay, how was Chiang Mai?
Chiang Mai is beautiful. It's busier than Hua Hin.
I haven't made it.
But it's like a suburban Bangkok. It's like more of a, it's like a calmer Bangkok.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you feel the most aligned in Hua Hin and Chiang Mai. And do you have another destination prior to you, like fully, like Hua Hin is it, or you just know this is where it's for you feel the energy most here?
At first, I was going to move to Chiang Mai, but then I learned about how the weather, the air, the season
quality?
they have, the air quality. They have burn season.
Oh,
and people are like walking around with masks, and Hua Hin doesn't rain, and I love rain. But I've been living in the Caribbean where we have spring and summer only, and I live in the middle of the rainforest, so I've had a lot of rainy days, and I love the rain. But
you live in the middle of the rainforest? Oh my gosh, I would love that.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
I would feel so connected.
Girl, I gotta have some experiences. I was to tell you, girl.
Oh my goodness.
In the middle of the rainforest, and we literally the landscape of what I lived on, it was just like three townhouses. And at 12 a.m., we turned the Wi-Fi off until 6 a.m. So we rested with no frequencies of Wi-Fi energy. So my dreams was hitting, like just being in the middle of the rainforest, no Wi-Fi signals, like, woo! Wow. It was a great experience.
Okay, tell me about your wellness retreat.
Thank you, yeah. Well, I've hosted about 8 so far since I left the country.
Wow.
Yeah. And they all have different themes. Like, I have a plant-based food business called Beat the Meat, where I show you how to beat the meat.
Okay. I love it.
And I have a cookbook out and a transition guide showing you how to beat the retreat is about wellness, holistic health, relaxing your nervous system, vacationing, exploring the Caribbean, and eating higher frequency food. So, like, I provide the meals for all my retreats. I do a cooking workshop. You get a copy of my cookbook. So it's a whole experience. Yeah.
Wow. And so, have they been primarily in Costa Rica, or like where other places have you had?
Internationally, they have been primarily in Costa Rica until now. This year, my first Bali retreat is in October on 10/10. 6 days of bliss in Bali. And this one is just more so about luxury, bliss, adventure. We fully release things. But once you get that experience of detaching from that food, that's when you really get to a space of mastery, detachment, and discipline. Because if we can respect our temples to that highest capacity of having the discipline of what goes in it, you ain't gonna play about nothing else. And give yourself grace and pace with the intake thing. Like, even just putting yourself, just doing, like, having fun with it versus being like, okay, I'm not gonna eat meat anymore ever again, starting on the 1st. Like, just do a 7-day meat-free week.
Okay, that's a good start. You put that in my phone. Yeah. Did you have to unlearn any survival habits from living in America once you started living abroad? And not just Thailand, but like living abroad altogether?
No, I don't think so. I think because I was on this journey already of just being in full embodiment and releasing all the things that doesn't serve my higher self, really was about me meeting that energy with a different location, a different environment. And once I did that, it just made it all just click to where it's,
You just feel lighter.
I love the questions too. This is an amazing experience. I love that you do this. I want to say thank you to you too for creating, Keys Conversations and being in your purpose to highlight, reflections of you in this path and the other Black women or any women of whatever culture you have on your show. And what this journey looks like for us, because there's so many other reflections out here that have these questions and feeling a pull, and just seeing something like this can just help them just be like, you know what, I'm about to go do
And
it.
that's what I wanted to change people's perspective. Like, I guess because I'm the first person that people like know within closeness to make such a move, and so it's like I'm trying to show people there's a whole lot of people, and I am pandering to Black women specifically, no lie. But I want them to see like this is attainable. It's nothing that I want everybody to do this at least for a month or a year. So it's all like I need to get my people front and center.
This
so
is the
y'all
Black
can
migration
see.
timeline.
Yes.
Many Black people are migrating. We never just stayed in one place on the earth. Like, we've always been in different lands, and this is another timeline shift to where it's abundantly happening to free ourselves.
A timeline shift to where it's abundantly happening. Yes. That just sounded so beautiful.
Yes.
Wow. Now, this episode too is just it's refreshing as to what I've usually been posting on so far with these episodes. So that's why I was like, yes, we're still coming. Like, I'm excited.
I love that. I had an intuitive feeling that, what I had to say would bring some type of difference. Cause I know what you were saying, like do the condo tours, and I'm like, I think people should hear with this integration and visiting long term and trying different areas when you don't have your permanent condo yet, and what that can look like and what things could cost in that experience, things like that.
Oh, we didn't get into it. Okay, so how much do you pay? Are you paying here monthly or
So my key pointer I want to give is that some places online you won't find the rates or the opportunity. What happened was I just intuitively booked this space to rent temporarily, coming to Hua Hin to experience. It is a hotel technically, but they offer long-term stay. And I loved it so much, and it had everything that I wanted amenity-wise, from the pool to the fitness room to what's on site to the laundry, like everything. So initially I was here just renting it like a hotel. In my first week, I spent like, I want to say $30-something, $38 to $48 a night, right?
Oh, a night.
Yeah, right. But guess what?
But
guess what? Hear the tea. Hear the tea though. Hear the tea go right here that you gotta sip.
Oh.
You gotta ask the people inside at the front desk, do they have a monthly rate? What I spent in 2 weeks, I spent more than what I spent for 1 whole month. And I instantly released the emotion that tried to come up of, you wasted that money, da, da, da. And I went to gratitude and said, well, I am grateful to know now.
Yeah. And I will say, since being out here, I am like getting to gratitude quicker.
Add that to the list of things that living abroad does. Like, you just be so in awe and in gratitude. Mm-hmm. Like, I remember everybody triggering everybody.
Everybody is triggering everybody. That is literally, that's how it feels in the States, honestly. Yeah.
But yeah, this place I spend, I've only been paying on a monthly, $370. Okay. And it's just so I have it's like a hotel, 1-bedroom studio vibe. It's just, that's all I need. I'm cool. But there's monthly rentals for that, of course, in Thailand that you can get long-term permanent. But when you're like looking to like figure things out and experience different areas, and you might not want to get a lease or pick a place yet, you can still get like a monthly rental somewhere and move around and test. Trust this thing, me.
It's you smell good. That's why. Ooh. What does freedom look like for you now versus a few years ago?
Freedom, my day-to-day freedom to just be, just having my own full freedom flow schedule. Right?
What has been the hardest part about rebuilding community away from home?
Oh, there was no harder part. There's no hard part. Yeah, community just naturally has a line for me everywhere I go. So it shows up that way. I always affirm that I am in alignment for, spirits that are in alignment for me on my path, that I attract healthy, divine, feminine, and masculine energy, healthy love. I speak that over myself, so it shows up.
I think I know the answer to this, but do you feel more present living abroad?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Feel very present. More present than ever.
Okay, that was good. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Okay, y'all. Well, I don't even know. Is this the 5th or the 6th episode? But this doesn't stop here. We're actually going to go inside. We got a whole day of things to do. So,
oh, yeah, right.
Thank you for sharing and giving us so much perspective.
I enjoyed it. I'm about to go look up and see what the spiritual messages of getting stung by a bee.
Ooh. I'll call y'all back.
A little bit of almond milk. Literally a cup of almonds is all we need. Some water. Pink Himalayan salt. Balance that. This is literally all the ingredients you need. This is just my pea protein because I'm going to make me a protein shake. Plant-based protein shake. Literally just want to dump the nuts in the blender. Now, I create from spirit a lot. I don't measure every single thing, but about a cup of almonds or your nut of choice and about 2 cups of water. I'm going to just sprinkle a little bit of pink Himalayan salt, not too much. You don't want no salt.
Too much.
A little razzle-dazzle honey.
A little razzle-dazzle.
Or you can use agave, or you don't have to use that at all. You see how you blended up that nut milk?
I like almonds.
Yeah, so you pour, and then you just want to squeeze it.
Y'all, look at this view. Nice view. You can literally, a big old patio. Nice view. Now look at this tree and look at the view. Beautiful. Wow. The pony with the ponytail.
Oh my God.
I love that.
That is
so cute. Yeah. Hey, one more time, can I go? Hey. Y'all, we done. This must be a running street because everybody running and working out. Y'all, we done.
Spaces in the street, though.
Literally. Oh, suki now. Oh my gosh. Look. It's so nice. Let me know. Okay, y'all, we are back. We done had a whole day. Smoothies. Cheers. I had another question, y'all. So please tell the people, what visa are you on? How is that going?
The visa I'm currently on is literally just the tourist visa. I did because I'm just visiting to transition to move here later in a few months or so. So I'm on I did a 60-day and I extended another 30 days. So you really have about 90 days to visit, fill it out, experience different areas if you wanted to visit first before moving here. But when I do move here, I will be going with the education visa.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to do the 1-year education visa. I do want to learn Thai. So I'm going to enroll into a Thai language school and do the 1 year.
Good, though. That's exciting. So did you decide the school already, or are you still?
I was looking at TLC, and then there's a couple others that I was recommended. I'm going to make my final decision, like, once I go back to Costa Rica and I get recentered, and then pick from there and start the process of it, so that by the time I get to August, September, I will have my 1-year education visa and be enrolled and ready to get started.
Okay, well, good luck. You're going to love it. I'm excited for you.
I'm in this.
Yes.
I thought you was videotaping the beauty.
Yes, y'all. Look at the view. Look at the moon. It is a full moon, y'all.